Well, the day has finally arrived. I mean, not exactly, it's technically happening tomorrow, but for me, the day has arrived because probably after today I'm not going to go back into this game because I'm not going to be sitting there waiting for the game to just shut down. So I thought, screw it, today is our big last hurrah. This is the final farewell to Love Live School Idol Festival. I'm so choked up I can't even pronounce my words correctly. So, good afternoon. Damn. I really am choked up. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow weebs. My name is DYNE, welcome back to the channel, and, well, hopefully you saw my greatest pulls of all time. Hopefully we can end this with a bang. I haven't played this game in a while. I've only just regularly gone back into it just to get scouting tickets and whatnot, just to, collect for this final event. But I thought this means so much to the channel. This means so much to me, this game, in recent years. So I said, screw it, let's just do one big final video. I don't know how many videos I'm actually going to record, because this stupid phone only lets me record 9 to 10 minutes at a time. Or maybe it will make me whatever. Anyway, let's do it. We've got, how many of these things have we got? We've got 264, because they gave them out in parts. 264 part 1 tickets, 264 part 2 tickets, and we've only got 242 of the part 3 tickets. But there is more coming in the next couple of days, so blow on the screen because there's hair on the screen. So I'm actually recording this a couple of hours after my compilation video went live, so it's still technically Wednesday the 29th, but I thought I'd record now. Anyway, it's always this game. I can never get into it. I can never talk properly when it comes to these videos, these scouting videos, but we're going to do it anyway. Oh, it's also recording in a lower thing, I've just noticed. So, I'm doing Aqua first. I probably should have done Muse first, but that's okay. We'll do half. So we'll do part 1, part 2, and then move on to part 3. We'll do sort of half and half. Oh, you are. Ooh, nice. I like that one. That's cute. It's a Yao, but Dai's in there. Awesome. I think there's they got him in pairs. So there's another one with Dyer in that same thing, but it's a different one. There's been a lot of those lately. So we'll do half. Oh wow, there's 3 in there, I think. Oh yeah, cool. Which one is it? Is it Riko or Mirai? Because I can't actually tell. I'm just going to be playing this by ear too. So we'll do, again, we're getting all the pairs, which is cool. So who did we get? We got, I've got the kanan, which I've already got. I've got, that's the Mirai set, because it's focusing more on her. And we also got we got hanamaru. Hanamaru is another character from a different thing. And I really like this set as well. This, it's kind of like a Bavarian set, I guess I can link it to. But 2 new URs, which is great. We're not gonna have access to any of these cards. They're simply gonna be in the album for us to view. I don't know if these cards are actually going to be usable in the new game, or if you can just view them in a vintage album or something. Was that a limited UR? I don't know if they just made those available now, because they said screw it. Oh, I've already got it, so I'm guessing I must have pulled it at some point. So, School Idol Festival 2, that's going to be fun. We don't really know much about the game. It's going to keep the same format. With the puppies, I love. Okay, I think that's the Riko from that set. So we got the pair, which is great. We're just going to try and see how many. Because obviously, I didn't play this game enough in the last couple of years, so I don't have every new UR. I don't have every UR. I'm not going to be going into it with every new UR. So, yeah, we're just going to try and see what we can get in this last stretch, and then after that, we'll be good. And then we'll just have to That was one of my favorite cards, that Chika. I'm really gonna miss this game, yo. I mean, I will say this, it has probably served its purpose. It's been going for a while, and you know, with All-Stars also being very popular, and also the rise of other popular like gacha games of this sort of of like an idle nature, like D4DJ and Bandori still going strong. Like it doesn't need to stick around. It's gone for close to 10 years, so it's like it doesn't need to be around anymore. But it's still a shame because it's the OG. I really like this card. It's really cute. Hanamaru with Yoshiko as a lap pillow, which is awesome. What else we get? That's brand new. Kanan. Any other URs in this? No. Okay. I think, what was it, 264? So if we go to 132, we'll go to one. Damn, there was a lot of SRs in that, SSRs in that. And we keep getting this dire. That's. Oh well, I'm just gonna. I mean, there's no point in going through everything because we're done. After this, we're done. Like nothing's gonna matter. None of the levels are gonna matter. None of the tokens, the stickers are gonna matter. Nothing's gonna matter because none of these cards will be playable, as far as I know. But it's crazy. It really is. What else did I want? Oh, that's cute. Oh, what else did I want to say? There's so much I want to say, but like, I really don't know. You can't put it into words, can you? Oh, we already have this one. It's alright. Anything new? I'm just looking for the new stuff. I know I'm going to get plenty of URs in this thing. I'm pretty sure we've gotten at least one with every pull. Maybe the rates are a little bit higher because it's like, here you go. We're closing the service down. Try and get as many of these rare cards as you can into your album before we're done. I think that's the idea. So they're just like, screw it. We're just gonna, okay, we've got a couple more in Aqua, and then we'll move over to Muse for part 1, and then we'll do the same for part 2 as well, because we've got so many of these tickets to get through. And I like that set. That set rocks. I love Fairy Yo. It's really cute. We're just looking back on some great times right now. Just all these cool cards. And anything new? Oh yeah, I wanted this one. Look at her. She's really cute. I can't wait for the new anime to start. The Yohane anime. It's going to be so fun. I don't know how they're going to handle it. Like, I'm curious, is it going to be completely fantasy? Because if it is, that'll be great. But the fact that it exists, that we're getting a completely original anime, based, like fantasy anime based on characters from Love Live. I don't know why they didn't do that more. We'd do like spin-offs, because this franchise can just keep going. Alright, I think this is the last pull for this, for part 1 in Aqua, and we've got 2 more URs. I think after this I will... That was one of my first URs, that one. I think that was my first UR. That Mari. My first... Man, so many memories. It's so great. Oh, the Dire. And I love that Mari too. I remember we pulled that. That was fun. Right, so the recording cut off before I was in the middle of a sentence, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this in bits because I knew my phone was gonna cut off quite quickly. For some reason, I've got a Google Pixel 6 Pro. I don't know why, for some reason, the recording just says, no, you're done recording after about 9 minutes. You can't just screen record for as long as you like. You have to do it in bits because I don't know why that happens. Anyone would be willing to tell me in the comments would be great as to why the hell Android. Apparently, it's a problem with all Android phones. But you know, at least it's a much better experience than it would be with Apple and iPhones because, well, if you've been a viewer of mine for the longest time, I might have explained it in my compilation video, but I might as well reiterate it here. Recording videos off my phone was one of the worst experiences, because it was just nothing wanted to work. Recordings would stuff up, audio would stuff up, and I didn't have my mic that I do now, which this mic has been such a huge help for me in terms of recording videos, because otherwise I'd just be what I'd usually do is screen record and then transfer it to my computer. And with Apple, that was a lot easier, and the video files weren't as annoying. And then I just record off Audacity. But with this, it's a bit more tricky. So it's cute. Umi's cute. I will say it. What else did we get? Oh, we got damn it! I'm gonna have so much fun with these girls in the new game. So yeah, so I transfer to my from my phone to my computer, and I'd record off Audacity, and I'd just edit it together. And that's the videos that were, part of that compilation. They used to be on my channel and my other channel, youtube.com/DYNEadvance. That's how they all came together. And that's for this game, for School of Festival All-Stars, and I just passed over the maki that we just got. D4 DJ, that's how those videos are done. Well, not now, because D4 is done specifically with this, but I might have recorded a couple of old videos before I got this phone last year. So there is that as well. But that's how they're all done, and I just run into constant problems. And it was because I wanted it to be, I wanted to do Love Live Scouting because it was something I really enjoyed. And I didn't get to do it that often because it was just a bad time for recording videos. And also, I was not confident on the mic at all. In some ways, I'm still not confident on the mic. Damn, we got like 3 URs in that. I'm still not confident on the mic sometimes. Like, I'm umming and ahhing a lot. I really don't know what to say. I don't have a script for these scouting videos because I'm just playing it by ear. I'm just doing it as it's happening. But, it's still something I really wanted to do. And it's we got 2 of the same UR, but I already had them. But we also got this UR, which I don't have. Cool. Sorry. Yep, just get as many URs out of the way as you can. Just get as many as you can, and then that's it. We're done. So that's my history with Love Live School Art Festival. It's really just, if that's the one negative I have, is that it's just sometimes it was a stressful time, just trying to get videos out, and they barely get pushed. But that's a YouTube thing. Maybe that's my thing, but it is also a YouTube thing. Nice. Umi looks nice. Not Umi. Ellie looks nice. I think Ellie might have low-key become one of my best girls from Muse. I don't know why. She just looks really good. Maybe that's it. I should go back and watch the anime again. I've got both seasons on DVD, so it's like, why not? Why not? Just celebrate. There we go. Just binge Love Live this weekend. Why not? What do we have? We got that. Did I not just get this? I could have sworn. Just some initial stuff. Pulls. Cool. There is quite a few people I do want to thank, but I've got a lot of video time still to go. So maybe I'll just, okay, I might as well just do it now. Just do it now, get it out of the way, get all that soppy stuff out of the way, and then we can just concentrate on what's happening. Oh my god! Yo, for the longest time, this is the great thing about this, I'm getting cards that I have wanted for the longest time that I never got. And this was one of them. One of the original Nico URs. She's just, just look at her. Ladies and gentlemen, her. She is the moment. She is the idol of the universe. She is the queen. She is the moment. That's probably going to be one of the best things about this, is that we're going to get all those cards that we ever wanted out of the way. I might get that ramen rin that I don't think I ever got. Maybe I did. Can't remember. It definitely wasn't in that compilation because I would remember. So I think that'll be the last holdout as well. The one card I don't have that speaking of Rin, we got her with her girlfriend. I already have that one. Cool. I don't care about SRs or anything like that. We're just going for URs, and we're getting plenty of them, which is fantastic. Crap. I had a YouTube window open where I was going through just a bunch of Love Live videos. I remember that, Ellie. No, that's not it, is it? Shut up. I talk about it and then it happens. Shut up. Shut up. I swear to God, I did not plan that. I did not script that. I did not know that was happening. This is all happening live. Just as I mention it, I want this card. Here it is. We got it. We got one of my favorite cards in the game. We got the Ramen Rin. Let's go. What a perfect send-off. Now I'm in a better mood now. Now we can just worry about everything else that's happening. This batch of this part of the recording is about to end, so I'm just gonna get through the last. She matches with the Nico, the arcade Nico, with the UFO catcher. So I've got that set too, which is great. And got some ramen. Awesome, yeah, because Nico's on the other side trying to peer over, being like, yeah, I think I got it. All right, so perfect. The video is going to end at exactly the right time because we've gone through part 1, and it's taken us nearly 20 minutes, but we've gotten through part 1 of the thing, of these tickets, and we've gotten some really, really cool stuff. Ooh, a flip. Is that an initial one? No, I don't know. I'm not that brainy on Love Live School Art Festival stuff. Why does it say new? I've gotten her like twice. Oh no, she's like first aid. That's cute. Yeah, there we go. That's part 1. So, okay, while the recording's still going, I'm gonna end it here, and then we'll come back and we'll get started on part 2. I might start with Muse this time. Okay, I am back, and this time I am going to start with Muse. We're on to part 2. We've got 264 of these tickets. It says 1 UR guaranteed, so that's probably why I've been getting so many, but we've gotten so many more as well. So this is the part where I'm going to go through basically all of the people, or most of the people, that inspired me to become a Love Live School Idol Festival YouTuber in the first place, and probably deserve more thanks than I do, even though a lot of them have probably moved on to other things. Most notably, the first person I want to thank is Rin Taicho, otherwise previously known as Rin Senpai. Pretty much the kings of Love Live School Idol Festival scouting. If I used to call myself the gatekeeper of Idol Hell, this guy is the legend. He is just one of the greatest in this particular field. And I don't say that lightly. He is actually really super entertaining. More of a Genshin YouTuber now and various other things, but back in the day, Love Live was his game, and thank you for being one of those people who inspired me to get into this game. Wait, hang on a second. I just noticed that was a UR that just popped up, right? But it wasn't. Hang on. This might be yeah. Who the frick's this? Kuyuki Shirase. Who the hell are you, and why do you have a UR? Okay, that's weird. Someone's gonna... Are you one of the N girls? Do the N girls get URs now? I don't know. See, that's how long I've been out of the game. I didn't realize, they just gave URs to randos. Otaku New Podcast is another big person in the YouTube space for Love Live anyway. Thank you for being awesome. There's probably Ichigo Milk is another one I used to watch. I don't know how long it's been since she posted a video. It's been 5 months. She did mainly Overwatch, but she was in Love Live School Art Festival. and her videos. There's not very many of them, but that was super entertaining. So, and she was just a bundle of fun in her videos too. So thank you. I don't know why I'm worth dick to any of these people. So it's like, whatever. I don't need your thanks. They're probably thinking you're just some guy, but these are big names in, or at least to me they are. I don't know how big they are in terms of everything else. There's a couple whose their names unfortunately escape me because I'm looking through the search. I'm also not paying attention to what's happening in the game. We've got Paul Honoka, which is brand new. We got speaking of which, this reminds me. This actually is tied into what I was about to mention. There's these two girls on YouTube. I can't remember their names. I don't think any of their videos are going to pop up in this YouTube search that I'm doing right now as well. But in one of the videos, this was their dream card. I can't remember their names. But they were probably the most energetic and exciting scouting videos that I've seen. These were all just otaku no podcast videos. How many have you done, bro? You've done a lot of Love Live videos. Most of them are. I just wish the channels would pop up so I knew. But yeah, these two girls, I can't remember their names. I think one of them's named Jess. I don't know if that's actually true, but they were the two of the most excitable Love Live YouTubers I have ever seen, and just so loud and so excitable about all of these. They just love these girls, especially Nico. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's if I look up Devil Nico Scouting, I will find it. I will most likely find it if it's still on YouTube. If it's not, I'm going to be disappointed. Because that was it. That was scouting for Nico's birthday or something, and the card they wanted was Devil Nico, and they got it, and it was just so loud and exciting. And I wish I could remember. I wish you'd pop up so I knew your names, because I really want to thank you, because you guys. Oh, it's a new sheepy. That's it. Oh my god, yes. Oh, thank you. They haven't posted in 5 years. I don't know if they're still on this. I don't know if they are still. Faye and Holly. Those are Faye and Holly. If you still exist in the YouTube world, thank you. I'm saying thank you. You don't know who I am, but I remember you, and you're OGs, and I thank you a lot for probably having some of the best Love Live videos on YouTube. There's a couple more. I'm just going through just completely random. I'm hoping the recording doesn't stop soon. I probably will, because I haven't been timing this section. I probably will stop it soon, just for clarity's sake. Okay, I'll cut now. Okay, I'm back. It turns out I had a couple of minutes left. It was only going for about 6 or so minutes, so I had plenty of time to do more before I had to cut. Who else have I got? Love Lava Sealin, I think that's how you pronounce that name. Big in the YouTube, in the Love Live, I should stop saying YouTube. Love Live School Idol Festival community on YouTube. Thank you. Are you still doing the videos? Yes, you are actually. There is some Love Live stuff here too. So cool. Thank you for still doing it. Oh, that's really cute. That's really cute. Oh my god, it's Umi, but she's with Ellie and she's got jammies on. Nice. Arcade Zura is another one. I'm forgetting one of the kings. Umida. Here he is right here. I played one of his videos for a second. He hasn't had a video for 9 months. He's technically graduated from Love Live, so he's not doing videos on Love Live anymore. But if Rin Senpai or Rin Taicho goes on the the Mount Rushmore of Love Live YouTube, so does this guy. He is again one of the kings of this particular game. So yeah, thank you as well. And there's a couple more. There is one girl. I can't remember what her name is. I don't think her channel exists anymore. She used to do videos with Rin on School Idol Festival. I used to watch her videos a lot. She did like challenges, and I think there was like a Nuzlocke or an Idol lock, they're calling it, as well. And we're also done with Muse in part 2. That's really cute as well. Cool. So we're going to move on to aqours for the rest of those tickets. I should also keep... Damn it, I didn't set my timer again. God damn it. I'm supposed to be setting a timer, but I keep forgetting to do it. Alright, so... yeah. Part 2 for aqours. Let's go. The rest of the 132 tickets. I'm looking for it. I'm trying to do multiple things at once because this is the final farewell. Erin Cerise, that's who it is. She'd probably go on the Mount Rushmore as well, if I had to be perfectly honest. And there was one last YouTube channel. There was two individuals, one guy, one girl. I tried to look for them. I think they did an Idol Lock as well. Idol Lock was basically you play Pokemon, but like you do auditions or lives in School Idol Festival, and depending on what you get, a bunch of stuff happens in Pokemon, and you got to do it in units, and it's basically like a Nuzlocke Soul Link thing, but it's in Idol units of 3. Yeah, it's one of those, but it's an old thing that some YouTubers used to do. It's really cute. Chika, nice. Welcome to the album. Yeah, I'm probably not going to find them because it's going to take forever. I honestly do not remember their names, but it was one guy, one girl that did. No, it's not going to. It's their name unfortunately escapes me, but they were probably one of the first Love Live YouTubers that I got into, and they were super chill, and they were great, and so all of those people that I just mentioned in this video, thank you for being my gateway into idol hell, so to speak. When it comes to YouTube, I started doing this because you guys were doing this, and I realized, yeah, it's possible to do videos on this and people watch it and Love Live fans love it, and yeah, so thank you so much for all of your expertise in this game. There was a triple in there. Nice. They're all dyers too, which is great. I'm blessed. I'm gonna pre. I like that. I like that hanamaru as well. But see again. Yo, we got a Jennifer. You are. Hold up. Hey, yo, guys. If I had to pick one N girl who was like, I like you a lot, it's Jennifer. Her end cards are great, but also she got put in the Nijigasaki anime, and I was so happy because it's like this girl, this rando from Love Live that I like is in the game. Oh mama, I really like that card. Cool. We're just gonna move on. How many? We got 2 in this one. So okay, I'm gonna stop looking at YouTube because it's distracting me a little. But yeah, there is one other person I want to thank, and you probably know who it is, and if you're watching, You know, you probably most likely are watching because you know you are a good fan slash friend of mine on YouTube, and that is Onuchi-san. Jason, you're an OG, and I understand you've been working your absolute nuts off the last few weeks trying to get through all the story archives for this game before the server shut down. So, yo, thank you. You've done a lot more in Love Live than I've done. You've done more scouting videos than I've done. You've actually stuck around with this game for much longer than I have. But for some reason, you like me. You like my content. I don't know why, but I mean, I don't like my content most days. This is really cute, by the way. I love how she's got her hair like slicked back, kind of like a 50s, 60s style. If I had to describe that with the headband, I like it a lot. So yeah, Jason, you can rest now, buddy. You've done a lot of work. We can rest now. This game is done, and we can just have a break before Skull Idol Festival 2 comes out. Because I know you're going to be doing a lot of work in that. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of work in that. In the meantime, I'm just going to go back to D4DJ, where I reign. You tier higher than I do, but when it comes to gacha, I shouldn't say that. There's probably tons of others that are way more successful than I am in that game too, when it comes to videos. But I don't know. I consider myself a big deal, as egotistical as that is to say. Don't take that out of context, guys. Don't take that seriously. I'm just joking around. We got this Chika again. It says new, even though it's not new, because we've gotten them. I'll have to go through and sort everything out. Also, I should probably... Hang on, I'm just going to quickly check the time on this video. So, okay, I should probably cut it off in a second. So we'll do that, because we did some muse as well. And now we're doing some aqua, the Dia. I love it. It's one of my favorite cards, even though it's an SR. Alright, I'm going to cut it now, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, I'm back, guys, and I actually set a timer this time so I can see it on the screen, so I know what's happening. And I also forgot, there's two people, well, not people, but like groups of people that I probably, the most important thanks, and that's not just from me, that's probably from everyone. The two most important figures in groups of people in the School Idol Festival community, and that's School Idolu, or School Idol Tomodachi, and Keichigen. The websites which have basically become compendiums for this game. Their database is pretty extensive, so many resources. They've also provided me with the transparent images for my thumbnails. So there's another Kasane Hasakura. Okay, so it turns out these end girls are getting they've got these now. Cool. They've got llsif, which is something I did not know. So yeah, thank you to the people behind those two websites. Very important, because they are the ones that probably work the hardest, and they've put all of this stuff together. And School Idol Tomodachi, especially, because that is probably the School Idol Festival Bible. That's where all the information is, all the databases for everything. I think I got both of those cards now because I got the Mirai, I think. Iruka Suda, that's who you are. And I think we're done. We're done with part 2. So many. Hang on, I'm just going to look at my present box is just filled with everything that I now have to go through and sort out. So I can. I'm not sure. I think they said URs and stuff from your present box is also included in the transfer. So maybe I don't have to worry about it too much. But just for my, because I'm OCD, I have to do it myself. So I think the only thing we've got left is part 3, but I've also got 60 of these. I'm probably going to stop recording because this is, I think, the 6th video I've recorded tonight. I'm probably going to go back and record some tomorrow as I speak now, and that will be included. That will most likely be just part 3 and the rest of this video, so there will be a time skip. But I think to end for now, we'll do 6 of these for old time's sake, because this is something I used to do a lot, something I really enjoyed. Maybe we can get some good cards from this. It is the 80% SSR, 20% UR blue ticket thingy. Hooray! We'll do this for the last time, because this is the last 60 of these blue tickets I'll ever have, unless they're a currency in the new game, which I don't know what we're dealing with in the new game yet. Haven't told us much, but this is the last time I'll do it, so let's do it. I used to do these at the end of my videos a lot, because it's like, yeah, we can do this. And there's a UR, and it's a Riko. Let's go. And it's a cute UR. What am I kidding? Every Riko is cute. She's awesome. I said Dia was my entry into Love Live, but man, I just love all these girls. I can't decide who's best girl, because I just love them all. There's no way to separate them, because they're all great in their own special ways. How many gems do I have? I've got you know what? Is this a paid one, or do I have to? Oh no, yeah, it is paid. Okay, I was gonna do these ones, but they're all paid ones. I could do Lanju. Yeah, why not? Let's try and get this limited Lanju UR with my last 33 gems. The last 33 gems that I'll ever have in this game. And why would it not let me do it again? Oh, so we've got what? And I still think this sucks. This whole they never got proper sprites in this game except for the URs. But if I get the limited UR, that'll be really cool. I've got 3 more. Yeah, these are the last love gems I'll ever have. I don't think they're going to transfer over to the new game, so let's just use them now. And then we'll do the last of the tickets, the special tickets, in the next bit of this video. I don't know how long this video is going to go for, but who cares? It's the end. We're celebrating. We're doing something really cool. We're celebrating the end of this fantastic game that has been such a huge part of my life and a lot of people's lives. Limited UR. Nope. Oh, well, at least we ended with one of my best girls, actual best girls, and that's I. Mainly because she's a gyaru, and I've got a little bit of a gyaru fetish. So, a few hours has passed since the last part of this video. It's now Thursday morning, and we got the last of the tickets, so we can finally finish this thing once and for all. So, we've got 264 of the part 3 tickets. It is early in the morning, so my voice will be a little raspy. I apologize, but let's finally end it. Today's the day. I'm not going to bother sorting. I did a little bit of sorting out with the everything in the present box and tried to rejig everything. I didn't bother going through idolizations and whatnot, because it is confirmed that whatever's in the present box will also be transferred to the album in the new game, so it doesn't matter if anything important's in there, just as long as you've got it in the. Oh, that's really freaking cute. I like that. I really like that card. That's a nice card. That is a really nice card. I'm just going to admire cards for the rest of this thing, because we're done. We're finally done. It's not a sad occasion, it's a really happy one, because it's like, we did it. We got all this, we had this fun time with this game, and it's done now, and we've got all the cards in the album, and it's time to move on to a new game with a whole bunch of stuff to do. So it's like, you get to basically start again, but it's like new game. Think of it as new game plus. You're starting a new adventure with all the items from the previous adventure. So that's what it is, pretty much. Bunny Mari, really cute. We're getting all, and the cool thing about this is that we're getting all these cards that we missed out on, all these cards that we didn't get originally. Limited URs, maybe just everything that we missed out on along the way. We're actually getting, I think there might have been 4 URs in that Hang on, let me count. That's a first for me. There's 1, there's 2, 3, and some SRs too. I think they're just really blessing us with this. Yeah, 4. Nice. That's a record. 4 URs in the one pull. That's pretty cool. And all of them are new, which is great. All these new cards. Really exciting. And a bunch of SSRs too. A lot of them are dupes, but that doesn't matter. We're really just looking for those URs, and we've gotten too many of them. I'm not even going to bother putting a counter up because there's way too many to count. We're just going through and just getting everything just as a final goodbye to this great game. It's going to be, like I said, it's not a sad occasion, it's a happy one, because when they finally do announce a release date for the global version of Skull Island Festival 2, and then we can start counting down the days. But we'll stick with All Stars, I guess. And plus, I've always got D4 to go back to, which is the fencing yacht. I really like the Olympic set. Don't know what set that belongs to. Well, I'm not even going to worry about sets. Just get on with it. Just not even stop to admire the cards. Just get on with it. I hope my voice translates well to the microphone today, because I actually spent quite a bit last night editing the videos that I recorded then, putting them together. I have to edit everything on my phone because I can't translate to my computer because of the nature of these recordings. So I'm just like, okay, I'll do all on my phone, and then whatever I need to get from my computer I can transfer to my phone to add certain editing elements that I want to do elsewhere. So it's like, I can't do it the other way, I might as well do it this way, because it would be easier to transfer those to my phone than it would be the other way around, because these videos are just damn too big, and for some reason I can only record 8 to 9 minutes at a time before the phone freaks out and stops recording. Again, I don't know why that is. It's a complaint I'll have to take up with the folks at Android, because it's really ultimately their problem. Oh crap! Crap! I didn't realize. Okay, so when I go to Google and set up a timer, what happens is it automatically starts a 5-minute timer, like counting down. But I want the stopwatch so I can count up, so I know how long my recording's been going for. But yeah, for some reason it does that automatically. It just sets a timer the first time, and then I didn't realize that I didn't set it off, so that's what that beeping sound was that went off. That freaked me out a little bit because I wasn't paying attention to the computer at all. I've lost track of how many tickets we got left, because I kind of want to keep it equal with Muse as well. As soon as we're done, we're done. I'm not going to go into a big speech at the end, because that would be redundant, because I've already really gone through everything that I needed to say. All I will say now is, okay, 140, okay, we've got one more. All I will say is, I didn't think originally that I'd really get into this franchise. I said in my compilation video, I just thought it was like Idols, Love Live, whatever, because I was into other anime. This is back when I got into anime, like late 2015, early 2016, because it was a long time where I wasn't watching it that much. And I thought, Love Live, everyone laugh at the dorks who like their little girls singing, yada yada yada. And then, I don't know what happened. I was like, maybe it was because I was like, I'm not gonna say horny, but like, I was just admiring cute girls. Let's just say that, because these girls are technically minors, so it's yeah, it's really weird and super cringy, but it's not a bad thing to admire them for their design, right? Just not in a creepy way. That's how I've really gone about. That's how I've actually gone about it. And I thought, oh, Dai is pretty cute. I'm going to. Can I play this game specifically for this one girl? Because I was like, oh, you can scout these girls, and then they've got different uniform and different costumes and designs and all that and art and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, what if I go into this game specifically for this one girl? And people were like, yeah, if you want to do that, you can just do that. And I was like, okay, I'll start playing the game. And then I just slowly got into it, and I watched the original School Level Project anime, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll get into it. And then jump cut to 2023, and we're about to say goodbye to the original game. Big fan of all the groups except for Superstar, because I haven't really gotten into them. And I've got maybe, how many Nesso berries do I have? I have too many. I have a lot, and I plan to get more. So, that's also the thing. It started with it actually started with Dai. Dai was the first one I got, and then I got a Nico, and then the rest was history. And then I just got a bunch of tiny ones as well. I prefer the smaller ones because they're just like, I don't know, one, they're cheaper, and two, they're just more compact. I'm going to stop the recording in a minute because I think we're about to cut, so I'll stop talking. Right, so it probably cut. I, again, do apologize for all the cuts, but Android just is being a doofus. This is what I got in that pool, by the way. I got a honoka, which is a cute pouty one, and I got an Ellie, which is beautiful. As always, we got 7 more, and then that's it. That is finally, it feels weird because I've never been through this before, where I'm like super into a mobile game that's gone for a number of years, and it decides to shut down. I've never had that, and I know there's been a lot of mobile games, especially like anime gacha games, that have shut their servers recently, that haven't lasted that long, or haven't lasted nearly as long as Skull Idol Festival has. And it's probably, in terms of longevity, this is like one of, if not one of the longest running in this particular area. I don't know how long Fate Grand Orders lasted, but it's probably lasted just as long, maybe. And it's making a ton more money, so that's where its longevity comes from. But this is pretty much, if this game was more popular, made more money, it probably would have been a big thing for them. But because they want to continue innovating and developing and moving on, then that's what they're doing. They're making a brand new game that's hopefully going to last a very long time, and hopefully All Stars still has a number of years left, because it's a very different game compared to this. It's more focused on story, more focused on RPG elements, and hopefully it lasts a long time, because I think I would be really, really devastated if All Stars decides to close its doors. I think that would actually impact me more, because I do prefer that game for a number of reasons. Not just because it's Nijigasaki, but also, it's a better game to get around. The story's better. It's more. There's better art, better events, everything. Yeah, I just prefer it as a game more compared to this. I used to love this game, as I used to be obsessed with this game, but All Stars came along, times changed. There's just 2 more left, and then it's all over. Imagine if there was a card that I missed, that I can't even remember that I missed, that I really wanted, and I just suddenly get it. Like the Ramen Rin, and that Yuan Nico as well. 2 cards that I wanted. So, with 1 more scout to go, I like that Nico too. Yeah, with 1 more scout to go, Caleb, Bushiroad, thank you for everything. Thank you for turning me into the idle weeb degenerate that I am today. Well, yeah, you're pretty much responsible for it, because I wouldn't have gotten into the Love Life franchise had it not been for this game. So thank you for everything, and to all the School Idol Festival fans out there, don't cry because it's over. Be happy because you lived through it, and it's not really goodbye. It's see you soon. We're counting down the days till School Idol Festival 2, and until the next video, like, share, subscribe, do all of that nonsense, and I will see you guys on the other side. Until then, weeb on, and bye for now.